Two ball clubs, one division. It's the Toronto Blue Jays against the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball, only on 2K Sports.
Thanks, Jeannie, and we're getting ready for another big game here tonight from Yankee Stadium. The Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees from Yankee Stadium. Let's take another
Always
look
a factor,
at these
and one you've got to get out. Mark Teixeira, how is he going to affect this
John
ball
Kruk,
game?
and alongside him, Steve Phillips. Julie.
And we are in the new house, Yankee Stadium. After 86 years of tradition, across the street, this new ballpark in the Bronx. Welcome, 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips, John Kruk. It's a Monday afternoon. The starting pitcher, that'll be handled by A.J. Burnett. Steve, how's he going to handle these Toronto bats in this game?
Well, the good right-handed pitcher on the mound right here facing this lineup that can score some runs. It's going to be critical for him to keep the ball down to the zone and pitch to his capabilities. If he does that, he should have success.
Brought to you by Pepsi. Here's the Blue Jays lineup. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Well, Kendry Morales had a breakout season in 2009. And I tell you what, you have a switch hitter, hits in the middle of your lineup. It's so valuable. It's his first year he ever had a chance to play every day, and he produced for that team.
And Kelly Johnson to bat. He'll be starting us off in this game for 2K Sports.
Second baseman, number 2, Kelly Johnson.
Burnett sets and throws. Swings a little late that time. Strike one.
Well, his timing is just off right now. He swung way late on that cutter.
Probably should not have swung at that one. It's a strike even though the ball was in the dirt. And Kelly Johnson swings and misses. Strike three.
Well, great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. Tulowitzki at the plate.
The American League East is a very difficult division, and the Toronto Blue Jays know it's a real challenge for them year in and year out, especially when they take on the New York Yankees, who went on to win the World Series in '09. They struggled against the Yankees last year, and it's going to be a challenge for them as they move forward this season.
Towards the middle. And that one is through. First hit of the ball game for this club. I will take a quick look at the Yankees and how they'll be fielding defensively. So, Steve, the thoughts on a fielder here?
When we talk about Alex Rodriguez, we always talk offense, but he's a great defender as well. He was an outstanding shortstop in his day, and now at third base, it's really like having a second shortstop on the left side of the infield.
Blue Jays went 6-12 against the Yankees in the '09 season. Actually played them offensively just about even up.
Well, they sure did, and the difference in this is the Yankees bullpen. When the Yankees bullpen got Phil Hughes in there, all of a sudden that was a strength, and that's what caused such close games. 94 runs scored to 99 runs against. Why they play close games? When you play close games, you look at the bullpens, and the bullpen for the Yankees just happened to be better than the bullpen for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Burnett sets and throws. And that's a strike. Delgado's going to have to take the defensive position at the plate.
Get a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
Now we're going to get another look here at that cut fastball here on K-Cam.
29.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
And here's Curtis Granderson. Lifetime 289 off the Yankees.
Now, Gary, they're going to have to be very careful with the runner at first base. He can run. They may call a pitch out. They may have to throw over a couple times just to keep him close.
Teixeira over there. He'll have to stay tight on him. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Swings, puts this one in play. That's going to be fielded by Gardner. And that's out number 3. The inning complete for A.J. Burnett. The handiwork already on display. Strikes out 2 to start this ball game. And we'll get to see Sean Markham pitching. He's starting the game for Toronto. And Steve, what's he got in his mind now as he pitches against these Yankees?
They got a pretty good right-hander on the mound in this one, but facing this amazing offensive team. So he's got his work cut out for him a little bit, which means he really needs to work ahead in the count. If he falls behind, this is a lineup that can make him pay. He's going to have to be on top of his game to come away with a W.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Better to go after the fastball when the guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Swing, hot shot. Now sponsored by Pepsi, this is how Joe Girardi's offense works. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, you can take your time at the concession stand when Nick Swisher's up because he's going to take a lot of pitches. He's a guy that from both sides of the plate is going to work the count. He's a very patient hitter, and he will take his walks. The thing I would like to see him do is swing more early in the zone because he's getting good pitches to hit, and he takes them. Let's see if he can ignite this team with some offense here today.
Jacoby Ellsbury here, runner on at first base. There's a strike from Markham, now 0-1.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
That's in the dirt. He traps it. Ellsbury makes good contact. Lind will field. One down. So here's how Toronto will stack up defensively. Steve, a factor for them?
Russell Martin has very quick feet behind the plate, which allows him to block balls in the dirt, get on the bunt out in front of the plate, and make a quick release on runners stealing.
And with a runner on, Mark Teixeira batting.
Well, the Toronto Blue Jays have had some difficulty maintaining over the course of...
He makes contact, line drive. And that gets down. Teixeira's got a single. We have seen this before, the Blue Jays getting off to the big start and then not being able to sustain it. Again, that may have something to do with the fact they play all those games against the Yankees.
Well, yeah, it's such a difficult task to ask when you're a team that you know you're not going to have a lot of depth on your team, so you have to stay injury-free. The Toronto Blue Jays didn't stay injury-free. When Alex Rodriguez came back, all of a sudden the New York Yankees took off. Boston struggled a little bit early, but then they came on.
Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. Skidero trying for third. He throws.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
And here's Nick Johnson. The numbers over his career, 256 against the Jays. Swing and a rocket toward short. Throw in time forces him at second for the third out. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Nothing doing for either side offensively here in New York. And Encarnacion's batting. He'll start us out here in the second.
Designated hitter, number 7, Edwin Encarnacion.
Unable to make contact with the pitch from Burnett.
Well, I tell you what, you throw a cutter with that velocity, that's a great pitch. You understand why the hitter swung late.
And he leaves that one alone. Edwin Encarnacion showing some patience, evening the count.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3, Encarnacion right through that one.
For the Toronto Blue Jays.
Well, you can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour, pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
Eric Chavez.
2 straight fastballs, he still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, if a pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K, you know he's throwing gas out there.
And it's Eric Chavez now.
2009, 45 of the Yankees' 103 regular season wins came at the expense of teams within their division. The Bombers manhandled the AL East.
Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1. You talk about the Eastern Division, the Yankees 45-27 against the teams they had to beat.
On teams that came into this division with great pitching, the Tampa Bay Rays, the Toronto Blue Jays, 11-7 and 12-6 against those two teams. That's why they're the best in this division.
I like the other thing to remember is, they matched up against the Boston Red Sox, the team who so closely trails them every year in this division.
And Chavez swings and misses, strike 3.
Toronto Blue Jays.
It seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. And Lynn's batting. 2 for 8 lifetime batter against Burnett. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Gary, he gets a little over-anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1, so look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Ground ball, Rodriguez. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. So the shutout's still underway here at Yankee Stadium. And Jorge Posada up. He'll start the home half of the second.
Number 20, Jorge Posada.
Markham with the delivery. Lined hard down the left field line. And that gets down. Posada's got a base hit. He's trying for second. And he's there at second ahead of the play.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning. And that's exactly what he did with that double.
With the runner on second, Jose Lopez in. Can't get him to chase it. That's low, ball 1.
Oh, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Good offensive chance here.
They had the right idea, shifting the defense to the left. That's where he hit it, but he was still able to get it down anyways. Nice hit.
That one swung on its line. And it gets through as Swisher will pick up the run. So the rally here energized every new opportunity they take advantage of.
Brett Gardner.
Well, right there, he just got a pitch he can handle, and he delivers a big RBI for the first run of the game here in the second inning.
Hot shot towards the hole. So, let's see what Marco Scutaro can do in this big moment.
They're just teeing off right now. 4 straight hits, and clearly this offense is locked in.
First one to Scutaro. Here's the pitch. There's a strike from Markham, now 0-1.
That cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Hit sharply towards the hole. The second for 1. And they get it. They turn 2. And they score him.
Number 2.
Here is Jacoby Ellsbury batting with a runner at third. He's at an even 200 lifetime against Sean Markham.
Well, I gotta admit, this has been an interesting game between these two teams. The New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays in 2018 have been two teams that have gone different directions. But you look at the 3 teams, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Boston Red Sox, and the New York Yankees, they're the 3 top teams in the American League East in 2018 as the beginning of May begins, right? Right now we're in the late part of May. The long weekend has passed. May 21st is here. And I think the key going forward for this season, who's going to be buyers, who's going to be sellers? I think the Yankees are all in. I think Boston are all in. I think even the Blue Jays are all in. I think the Tampa Bay Rays and Baltimore is pretty much done. So I think they'll start selling very soon. So it's going to come down to pitching in the American League East in 2018. Players to watch for it. I mean, Aaron Judge, of course. Mike Stanton's starting to get it going. Another guy for the Blue Jays you got to watch out for is Josh Donaldson. He's starting to get it going. Jose Bautista just was released. Chase Headley has been released. Now I'm hearing rumors there's a good chance Chase Headley might end up with the Dodgers. And there's a chance, maybe, Jose Bautista, after being released by the Braves, might end up with the Toronto Blue Jays for a second time around. We'll see what happens. They've been struggling. They can't get anyone to hit. Here's a guy that you put him in the lineup, maybe come off the bench a couple times, maybe can get the Blue Jays hitting again, hitting home runs, do what he did in 2015 and 14, winning MVPs, getting the job done. I think Jose Bautista, one of the greatest Blue Jays ever, coming in on the cheap, he could really turn around this team. We'll see what happens, folks.
The pitch. It's hit foul by Ellsbury. Swung on, that is hit. Throws to first, side is retired. And so their second inning offense able to play 2 runs here. That offense is rolling now. The Yankees are leading 2-0. And it's Kendry Morales to lead us off.
Right fielder, number 8, Kendry Morales.
Smash towards the middle. Scudero. And Morales retired.
Number 55.
So with 1 down, it'll be Russell Martin. Burnett's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Couldn't pull the trigger in time. He's behind 0-2.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
He delivers. Swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike 3, and Russell Martin is sent back. Boy, a nice looking set of pitches that time. He didn't daddle around with the strike zone.
Well, nothing wasted, just 3 pitches over the plate and sits him down.
And Kelly Johnson to bat. Struck out swinging his last time up. Two outs and nobody on. And Johnson ready for the first pitch. Burnett's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, this guy's going to feature the knuckle curveball, and I tell you, just knowing it's coming doesn't make it any easier to hit.
And that's a strike. Johnson's going to have to take a defensive stance here. The other thing that's not easy, Steve, with that knuckle curve, catcher's going to have a long day.
Well, it's tough, and base runners have to be ready because that ball that starts at the knees could end up bouncing in the dirt.
Swung on, popped way up to shallow right. Teixeira. And there's the third out. And a quick inning for A.J. Burnett. No runs allowed through 3. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
Martin Teixeira.
And it's Mark Teixeira now. He'll lead it off. He's averaged .297 lifetime off Toronto. Now Martin positions himself. Hut shot towards the hole. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the bag.
Good hustle off the mound.
Rodriguez.
Boy, he made that throw a split second before he lost control of the body.
Now, the key was he kept his eye on the target the entire time.
Big smile, he got that one done. It's going to be Rodriguez now. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. And here's the first one. On the ground to first. Gloved by Delgado. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Number 18.
And it's Nick Johnson now. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Markham, 0-1.
Oh, what a great curveball right there. You see how he fooled the hitter and got him way out in front.
And it's in there, base hit. There's the throw. Safe at first base. They got a base runner.
Catcher, number 20, Jorge Posada.
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base and you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
Swing and a miss on a ball below the knees, 0-1. His batting average, lifetime, .310 against the Blue Jays. Picked up by Tulowitzki. Throws on to first, side is retired. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. The Yankees, too.
I gotta admit, tonight's
Toronto,
game has
nothing.
been good. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. See you next time.